Good morning and welcome to Year 3 Maths. Write the small date and underline it, and can you write the learning objective? I can tell the time using o'clock and underline it. So yesterday we looked at clock faces. Can you remember what each of the hands do on an analogue clock? Can you label them below, and can you write in the hours around the outside? Pause this now so you can have a try. How did you get on? Did you get the numbers in the right place? And did you remember that the long hand points to the minutes and the short hand points to the hours? So today we're going to look at telling the time using o'clock. So when the long hand points to the 12 and the short hand points to the 1, it is 1 o'clock. And we can write this in words, 1 o'clock, or we can write it using the digital form 1.00. On this clock, the long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 3. So the time is 3 o'clock or 3.00. That's the digital form. So what time do the clocks below say? Pause and have a go. So the long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 10. So this clock says 10 o'clock. Here, the long hand is pointing to the 12, the short hand is pointing to the 2, so the time is 2 o'clock. Well done. Now try these clocks. What time do these say? Pause and have a go to answer. Well done. So let's have a look. So the long hand is pointing to the 12, the short hand is pointing to the 11. So this one says 11 o'clock. The long hand is pointing to the 12, the short hand is pointing to the 9. So this clock says 9 o'clock. The long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 6. This clock says 6 o'clock. The long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 1. This says 1 o'clock. The long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 7. So this says 7 o'clock. The long hand is pointing to the 12 and the short hand is pointing to the 5. So this one says 5 o'clock. And this one was a bit trickier because both the long hand and the short hand are pointing to the 12. So this one says 12 o'clock. How did you get on? So with this activity, can you match the times to the clock? Pause this video and have a try. How did you do? Let's just see. So this one said 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So hopefully now you feel quite confident reading a clock face and telling the time to the hour using o'clock. Have a practice at home. Thank you.